the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 34.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They give him 13 yards here on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. Controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this
good pass, yo.
Down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. I've got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That'll be caught by Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today. Lined up a 1st down. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick. 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try to find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gonzalez's kick is good. And we have action action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return from his end zone is Grant. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
In a game where 1 field goal is all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
It's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incubation on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback and expected passing situation.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. They're confident.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the end zone, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he may not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these important snaps. He certainly looks tough to do it right now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to swell the lead to 6. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Watson, off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Faking the give. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second.
Man, you still got this shit, bro. I can't do shit against Garrett, yo.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's Palmer on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a first down.
Him and fucking Nick Chubb. Fuck.
Already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Mayfield. This is Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked by Ronnie.
GG, fam. I tried him. His back was turned, bro. GG.
The Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another